So we racked 6 gallons of mead today. Here's some of Joe's Ancient Orange. We've got the Grey Wizard, version 1 and version 2. That's 3 months shy of a year. That's about 13 months. Some Jasmine mead, also about 13-14 months old, and some jalapeno mead. So let me just quickly walk you through what's going on. I tried a variation on Joe's Ancient Orange mead using only 3 pounds of honey. And this one actually tastes pretty good. You can see it's actually pretty clear. You can see my hand right through it. This one, I tried a variation with only 2.5 pounds of honey, but that didn't taste so good. It wasn't sweet enough, and so I added a pound of honey later at 3 months. And that improved the taste, but it increased the cloudiness. So you can see my hand through there, but you can see that it's still quite cloudy. So those both taste good. They've been racked just to get them off the sediment. I'll let them sit for a couple weeks, and then we'll probably put them in bottles. This Grey Wizard is really Earl Grey tea instead of just water. This was the zest of a lemon. And the yeast that I used here was the wrong yeast. It's a champagne yeast that I used, and you can see how it's still fermenting, still bubbling inside there. But the taste is good. The taste is actually getting quite good. So I just kind of want this to age until it may be very high in alcoholic content by the time I'm done, but the taste should be all right. The jasmine mead, made with jasmine tea rather than just water, good strong jasmine tea. This also, you can see, is still a little bit of bubbling. It's still fermenting. Again, I used the wrong yeast. Choosing your yeast is important. That one was Lalvin EC1118, a champagne yeast. Not a good idea. Now this one is the Grey Wizard. This was clear. This is, if I put my hand through it, you can see it's cloudy. You can barely see my hand. With the jasmine mead, when I put my hand through it, it's very clear. So this one is shaping up nicely. This Earl Grey Wizard was just as clear until I added a pound of honey and a little bit of water. So that's probably due to the impurities that may have been in the honey, and those will probably drop out over the next couple of months, and I think the honey and thyme will smooth out the flavor. This is the jalapeno mead that I tried, otherwise known as capsicumel. This is not quite a year old. You can see that it's actually quite clear. You can see my hand right through it, so it's not cloudy at all. I think we're just waiting on shape. We're just waiting on taste and flavor to improve. These ones are both under a year old. Flavor isn't awesome yet. These are both just over a year old, and flavor is actually quite good. This was made in about 3 months. And using that recipe, again, I think I'm going to stick to 3.5 pounds as the basic recipe, and we're going to stick to that in the future. So that's what we got going on. If you ever make your own mead, stay away from champagne yeast. If you're making mead, stick with Lalvin D47, which was the yeast that was used in these ones. And while these ones don't have great flavor just yet, I think that's just a matter of time. Cheers.